people, YouTube, and whoever else is to watch this. So I asked this question yesterday. What video should I do? Last night was a top 10 characters I like, or top 10 characters I find interesting, or 10 characters I find interesting. Sorry. So I had my friend answer that first with favorite. Then people on Facebook that I posted on said to do a interesting. So I'm gonna do the. This is the interesting. I have the other video talking about the characters that I do like. So if you guys are interested in any of my social media groups, I have a Facebook, a Twitch that I sometimes stream on, and an Instagram that I recently just started to use again. So yeah, if you ever want to just drop by one of those times, let me know. I'll just put a link in the description for all three of those, and hopefully we can discuss future events, like future animes, stuff, whatever. I don't care. I'm kind of person who likes talking to strangers anyway, so yeah. So we're going to start with this list. So the first character we're going to look at is dude, I can't remember her name. So if I can find out her name, I'll try and give it to you. But she's like the so she's from Gundam Seed. She's the pink-headed girl of the Xeon Forces who's supposed to marry that one guy's friend. I can't remember. I've been so long since I've seen Gundam Seed. I don't remember the anime. I like her because she was actually pretty cool. What I find interesting about her is she's a singer, a noble's daughter, and she also has the she just cares way too much about the people that she had. Like she actually helped out one of the enemy forces, like best troop escape with one of her father's army's mobile suits, which I thought was pretty cool and everything. She's actually really caring. She's actually a really good singer. I heard a couple of times where she sung. She liked those little ball things. I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty cool. But I get scared. She's just really cool. She was also pretty interesting. I think couple through she had a twin, but I'm not sure. Cause like I said, I've been a while since I've seen a good Gundam series. So yeah. So number two on the list is Iron Taggert or Taggert from Blaze Blue. Now, what I find interesting about this character is Taggert's actually he's not human or anything. He's just a giant robot. But like in the game, Taggert has the ability to use magnetism as a weapon. So apparently, every time he throws a punch or something, he always drags you to him through magnetism and everything. And his ultimate attack in the game is great. So pretty much he just grabs you, jumps like up to the stratosphere, and just Hulk smashes you through the ground. And it's like a nuke going off here. So Taggert is also known as the Red Devil. He's a artificial intelligence robot who's actually pretty smart with what people don't give him credit for. Incredibly powerful. I think he's supposed to be like Blaze Blue. So fun fact about it was Taggert was supposed to be Potemkin in Guilty Gear, but since Taggert didn't fit the theme of the game, they switched to Potemkin instead of Taggert. So yeah, so Taggert's actually pretty tall. So in the game, Taggert's like I think he said he was like 12 feet tall. And he doesn't run in the game because how big it is. But let's be honest, you got this guy's best offense is this guy. No matter if you do a range or a melee, this guy will always find a way to get you. That's how sad it is to fight Taggert. And Taggert's actually a pretty good character. I'm not gonna lie, Taggert's pretty cool. So the next character we're gonna talk about is Bridget. Now, before you guys get the wrong idea, Bridget is a dude, and his backstory is the reason why I find him interesting. So Bridget was born with a twin sister who died. I think she said either at birth or a few days later. I can't remember. So his parent forced him to dress up like a nun because they were part of some religious cult, I think. But Bridget wanted to be a bounty hunter. So Bridget is a boy who dresses up like a nun and does bounty. His signature weapon is a yo-yo. Don't ask me why. It's anime game mechanics. But his so what I also found funny was his in the game, his special is really called Shoot the Moon, where he grabs the yo-yo and just flings you up to the moon. Like at the end of it, you see the character says hit the moon and it says destroy. Bree's actually a pretty good character. I think they said they're gonna bring him back in a future game. I'm not sure, but I really hope they do because Bridget was actually a pretty fun character. I don't know why. Just tell people all the time, "Oh, she's hot." No, that's a dude, man. You're gay. Have fun with that. So next on the list and everything, if I can get this thing to go right direction, here we go. Is so you can call her C.C. or C2, but she's like the immortal chick from Code Geass. What I found interesting about her was that she's actually a so apparently she's an immoral entity because of the rules of the Geass. I like the fact that she's all. It seems like she, even though she tries to help out, she also causes more problems. Like I know there was like a couple times in the episode where she was trying to help out the main male character, but you thought she was there for other reasons. Like there was one time where a male, like I think the Colin, the redhead girl, and Lelouch was trying to do something. Lelouch fell on top of Colin, and she was just there like, "Where's the hot sauce for the pizza? Why were you there? Why were you? How did you get there in the first place?" But I think she was always like, tell you the truth, I think she's actually like a bit of a what you ever call people that like just do mental warfare with people, because she's always about like, oh, I'm gonna screw with you with this, I'm gonna screw you with that. And it's all mental torture, and everything. Like this, like the only problem I had with the whole series is pretty much I figured out right away there was a problem with the Geass, because when she said you live a life of solitude, I'm like, okay, I'm all about that, but there's got to be an extent. Like I can't do this stuff. Then you found like, oh, then you found like, oh, you live forever. Oh yeah, that's a big pain in the balls to me. So yeah, but overall, I like the character, kind of like the concept, but I didn't like that she was a pain in the butt through most of the series. Next character, Mercy from Overwatch. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, Mercy is actually a decent character. I'm just bad with her. In Overwatch, I mostly play tanks. So I play almost like Sigma and Reinhardt and whatever else. Not Diva, because Diva's actually pretty bad in my opinion. And I probably won't get hit mail for that, but whatever. So, Mercy is probably the only character in the game that can actually bring a character back from death. She's extremely easy to kill. That's the only downside. But to me, I'm always kind of interested when people get play at a game with Mercy. Because like, how do you get play a game with Mercy so good? Like I'm always messaging people who get play a game with Mercy. Like you're practically a god if you can do that with Mercy. I don't know Mercy's origin or anything. All I know that she's pretty cool. I actually got a tattoo of her. I think it's on, yeah, this side of my chest. Um, yeah. So pretty much she has a staff that heals and increases your damage, and a gun that's like a little laser pistol thingy. She can fly. She can revive, and I think her, and I like the name of her special is pretty much Valkyrie. So pretty much, so based on what I'm doing, I think she's actually from like a Nordic clan or something, because on how she acts and everything and what she believes in, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I kind of the whole concept of me what I find interesting about Mercy is like she's always willing to help, even though some people she likes to help is not people that she wants to deal with. But yeah, so number 6, let's see who we got. Okay, now this is gonna sound crazy. This guy, his name is Faust. He's from the Guilty Gear series, as Bridget was. Faust is a doctor, but he's also known for pulling 100 and something surgeries on himself. This guy really can do stuff that no surgeons can ever pull off. And so, Faust's giant weapon is scalpel. He's actually like, I think they said he was like 8 to 9 feet, 8, 9 or 10 feet tall. I can't remember. Faust also has this weird thing where he can just rip his head off, throw it at you, it explodes, and he just grows a new head. Like I said, this guy can really do some crazy surgeries. So in the game, he doesn't stand straight up. He's always crouching, like in some weird position or something. Um, but yeah, like what I like about him, he's a really great surgeon. He can do a lot of cool stuff and everything. The only problem is that he pulls experiments that most people go like, well, I don't know what to do with this. You're like, done. By the way, side effects. Your kid's not gonna be normal for the rest of his life. Which I think is funny. I know in like one of the games, you came across a guy named Zata. He was possessed by some demon or spirit or something. I can't remember his name, but he was like, "Can you help me? Like you're being possessed. I can't do anything about that." Faust also has a weird thing where he like just disappear, like go like throw a blanket on and just one and most likely just appear either in front or behind you with a door, just through a door that comes out of nowhere. This is door like I'm here, here, here. Faust's actually a really good character. I like how he works and everything. I think he's actually like where you could see him the meme character because he's just so stupid and funny. It's hilarious. I really don't like him. I like him. So that was 6, right? Yeah, 6 was that. So I'm going to number 7 now. Number 7 is Ruby from Ruby. Now, I'll be honest. When I first saw the anime, I'm like, "Hey, this anime is pretty cool." Then someone told me, "This how you don't spell Ruby like that." Oh, well, I'm dyslexic. Makes sense why we have a W instead of a U, and why I don't pay attention. So I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched a lot about Ruby. I've seen bits and pieces of her, and I play with her in cross tag battles with Blaze Blue cross tag battles. So my first impression of Ruby is she's pretty much a more crazy version of Goku because she always wants to know fighting stuff and everything. But it does. She also wants to know more about people's special weaponry. Like, so if you ever play Blaze Blue cross tag battle, you put Ruby and Blaze and Ranga the Blood Edge in the same party. You got Ruby annoying Ranga going, "Why can't weapon man?" You just see Ranga like grab her and says, "Shut up, we gotta get ready for a fight." It's hilarious. You definitely need to find that. It's hilarious. So from my understanding, she has this giant circle become some kind of cannon, and that's about all I know. I also know she also acts as like the mental capacity of Goku, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So the next one on the list is, I could not pronounce her for beans. I'm sorry. You can kill me. You can hate me for it and everything. I probably deserve it. But she's from the anime No Game No Life. So the reason I think she's interesting is that compared to her brother, she's incredibly smart and incredibly just can't show emotion. Like, this is what I think most genius people will act like. But I'm wrong, because I know a lot of genius people that just, they're incredibly smart but incredibly dumb at the same time, which makes no sense. Yeah, so she's pretty cool in her. I like how she's gaming, and she's just like a master tactician. So apparently, like, her IQ equals, I think, going what they said about her IQ is worse than Stephen Hawking, or better than Stephen Hawking. Sorry, I used the word worse. But like, she's sort of like Stephen Hawking meets that one character from Naruto who always needs to, doesn't see a point of showing intelligence, but is incredibly smart. I forget his name, the Shadow guy. But yeah, she's pretty cool. One thing I don't like about her is just how she just that's the emotion expression. I also have a toy of her, and my friend knows that I have right now. I currently have a fear of that toy because it's something I saw, but that's a totally different subject. I'll get into it later. So next one on the list, Super Sonico from Sonico. Sonico from Super Sonico. So I don't know if you guys ever heard that Vocaloid Miku. So Sonico is supposed to be a human version of Miku. So Sonico is a college student, a model, and a rock star. And the problem is that this girl is not coordinated. She is not coordinated. She went, like, the first episode, you see her go to college, and she really, really was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make it to class." Went to the wrong class and realized, "Oh yeah, where I gotta go is on the other side of the school," and the bell just rung when she figured it out and everything. And like, she has a friend, and I can't remember the friend's name. It's like the black-haired chick. I think she's probably a crazy lunatic because what she put Sonico through and everything, which is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. There's also a fighting game she's in, which I think it's funny how she can just use her cat. So she's a cat person. I think it's funny. So in the fighting game, she uses cats and summons her friends out of nowhere to do damage, which is hilarious. I'm like, what the heck? And she actually has a support version that's pretty stupid too, but I'm not going. Well, let's go find a game. It's called Nitro Plus Blasters. It's really funny. To play Sonico and who's the ally. It's just a really stupid concept. And the last one on the list for today is Valentine from Guilty Gear. Dang, I did a lot of Guilty Gears. So Valentine is a boss from the official second one from the series, Guilty Gear 2 Overture. She was the main antagonist. So based on what I'm understanding about the Guilty Gear story is, she's actually Soul Bad Guy's girlfriend who became Justice. But apparently once the gear maker, or that man they call, made Justice, Valentine's human body went towards an opposite direction. So her soul became Justice and her body became Valentine. Which I think is true. So Valentine had that giant balloon looking thing. If I remember correctly, she didn't use it as a weapon. I think she was mostly tactician stuff. Valentine also had like weird abilities. Like, she always wanted to talk in third person when I played until she went to like her mega form. And I was like, oh well, I'm now pissed. Everything. I think Overdrive had some good concepts when it came to her. I just hate that she was first of all, she was a bad person. She had then like when the new Revelator series came out for Guilty Gear, you're like, oh well, guess what? Valentine actually, like, she's the first of her kind. which is funny. So apparently, how it works is this Valentine, in her soul of justice, hates all organics. Valentine is organic. Valentines hate gears, which I think is funny and everything. Actually, I got a tattoo of Valentine. I think Valentine was pretty fun. I think she was also my most painful tattoo, by the way. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. Now, one thing I don't like about Valentine, another thing I don't like about Valentine, is like I showed it to a friend. My friend who's like into like the whole gothic, crazy BS. Which, don't get me wrong, I think being a gothic person is cool. Just make sure you do it right, what that person fails to do. But Valentine's pretty cool. I like it. But so that's the name of this list. That's it for this list and everything.